All right, BHCL, we are back. It's another game day. We're getting to the end of things. Game day 16 out of 18. Uh, for some pregame coverage, I'm Alfresco. I'm joined here by Vasilevsky, Ghostyferret, and Vinny1G. Vinny, is this your first time on the desk?
Yes, sir, it is. I'm happy
All
to be
right,
here.
new desk member, 16 games in. Just trying to fill the spots as is. But let's quickly just jump into game day 15 results from our last game day on Saturday. First game of the night on Saturday was between the Bagels and the Surge. Obviously, the Bagels pulling out with a 3-1 victory. Youppi a pretty dominating game. 3 goals for him, all 3 for the Bagels. The Surge kind of looked lifeless. The only goal they got was off of a pretty bad own goal from Top Rages. Um, Obviously, Chokington, Vasilevsky down there at the end. Team manager of the Surge. Chokington, what did you see from your team in that matchup?
You know, it was our first game. It was really our first impression of Radium. We didn't really have time to scrim, as we were sorting out some locker room things, some behind the scenes items. But I thought we played relatively okay considering the lack of practice or scrims. Honestly, I, I'm happy it was only 3. UP played very well that game, and you know, getting towards the end of the season, we're gonna need that goal differential. So I think it's crucial that we only let up 3 goals. Ghostyferret,
Yep.
I want your thoughts on how UP played. I want you to
I
go more
thought
into that.
I thought he played really good. I mean, I feel like at times we haven't seen, the best out of him, which is pretty rare to see from, the past, as history would show. But that game, he looked like, he was more to his usual form that we see from him, very dominant, playing with ohLuvv as well, a rookie who has zero experience, even in BHL. So throwing him onto this stage, it was expecting him to struggle, but for him to perform like that with somebody like him on the line, I was pretty impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Vinny, any comments on UP's game so far this season?
I think, I mean, he 1v1 me about 20 minutes ago, and I got worked. So I mean, I think Youppi is still Youppi. I don't think they have that aspect to worry about. I think they should just focus on using him as a distraction because Arax has been on a tear. Tango's took a little step back, but Arax filled this place pretty well. I just think that once Tango comes back, once Top Rages stops shooting on his own net, I think the Bagels are probably like my favorite right now, even though I am on the other like top team in the league. But like it's Youppi, dude. Like, what are you gonna do about him?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's wrap up that coverage there and jump into the second game of game day 15's matchups. It was between the Paris Pigeons and the LA Earthquakes. Paris without their team manager ohLuvv on the night, and they put Pluds as a skater out and decided to put Tiger Lover '06 in net, and it worked. The Pigeons came out of this one with a 2-1 double overtime victory. Our doggy with the game-winning goal. Pluds had a goal as a skater, which is pretty crazy to see. Such a versatile player. Obviously, one of the best goalies in the league was able to put one on the score sheet. Obviously, Ghostyferret, you were there. Obviously, in
Yeah.
double OT, looks like you were quite the fraud, getting scored on in like less than 15 seconds. But
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I got, like pushed behind him into the collision, and I just couldn't do anything, unfortunately. So I don't know. It was just a rough game from us, though. I don't want to put too much on it. That was probably the worst game that I've played in a couple of weeks as well, which is unfortunate timing, as we really needed to win that game, for playoff seedings. But I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game. So from the Pigeons, that no, I think ohLuvv was out of the lineup that night,
correct.
and obviously Flood stepped up in a really big way. And our doggy, of course, he's gonna be the guy on the score sheet. He's gonna be the main guy. But this shocking to see how much Plud's is just his ability to step up in key moments, no matter what position he's playing. For that case, I think it's just crucial going down the line. You know, if you lose a skater to an injury in the playoffs, you know, you got to look to a guy like Plud's that can step in and fill that role, if needed. And you know, Vinny, you've as a man that's played one game of goalie and the remainder of your career as a skater, you know, what's it like going from skater to goalie back to skater?
You know, it kind of takes you out of your groove. You just want to sit in that net so bad, man. I love playing goalie. I wish I could keep playing goalie, but I'm bad. But Pludge has been really good. I mean, if playtime was still a thing, like you would be able to see why he's so good. I mean, he's dedicated to the game. I don't think I've seen a day that I've been on where he hasn't been on. So I'm not really surprised that he has it like that as a skater.
Yeah, pretty easy, or not pretty easy, but a convincing win from the Pigeons, especially without ohLuvv in the lineup. Marvin Harrison Jr., and we didn't mention him, but he stepped up in a big way on the first line with Ardoggy. Obviously, with ohLuvv being out, that was, you know, someone's got to fill in, and Marvin Harrison Jr. did a great job as well. And then lastly, our third game of BHCL Game Day 15 was between the Blizzard and the Otters. The Blue Ridge Blizzard missing their star player Nakuzo, and they still dominated and won this game 3-1 versus the Ohio Otters with a full squad. Dripsky with the hat trick on the night. He stepped up on the first line in a huge way. Guys, any thoughts on the game between the Blizzard and the Otters? Obviously, not having a Kuzo. Vinny, you are a Blizzard player yourself. What does it say to have a deep team like that?
I love that squad, man. We have our manager is really involved. Like that gives us a lot of incentive to show up. Like we're just kind of at the start of the season, we were all just like, hey, let's just be good. Like we've had absences. Like Exo's been out a lot. I haven't seen Alex in a while. You know, I think there isn't a player on the squad who hasn't missed at least 2 games. But like even with those holes in the lineup, it's been pretty well rounded. So I don't know. That's just the story of the Blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, more honestly, it's less about the Blizzard this game. I think it's more about the Otters. I mean, come on. The regular season, the playoff fraud is frauding out in the regular season. I mean, let's get serious for a second.
I mean, when I tuned into the game, it looked like a play. When I tuned into the game, it looked like a playoff game, you know, from the score, because Robey was doing nothing but shooting to the middle of the net.
I mean, Dripsky, look at a guy like Dripsky. You're glad, you know, you're glad to see a guy like Dripsky step up in those moments. But man, I just cannot. I credit Dripsky for playing that as well as he did. But you also have to keep in mind how bad that entire Otters team played. I mean, the first line looked invisible, and their second line looked worse. You know, and even Bagel Glaze, you know, you know, it's a very off game for him, very off game for the team, and you gotta hope they can bounce back because playoffs are coming around the corner. You got on that roster, you got a bunch of guys that, other than Bagel, you know, they haven't really proved themselves in a playoff scenario. And that's something you got to worry about going down the line. You got to wonder if they're going to step into that playoff role, if they're going to be that person. You know, you expect Robey to step up in these moments, but it's a matter of fact of will he?
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree, and I feel like, you know, in my opinion as well, they have a pretty tough, you know, schedule remaining. They have the Blizzard for a game and the revamped Marshmallows with that really big trade that they had, you know, a couple of days ago. So there's a very, you know, real chance that this team can lose out and lose all of the momentum that they had at the start of the season going into the playoffs, which is not what you want to have.
Yeah, obviously a rough game all around for the Otters. Robey and Sammy the Whale looked very off comparatively to the beginning of the season. Packers is still struggling on the second line. They got some stuff to figure out before they head into playoffs. But let's jump over into tonight's matchups. First, starting us off, it is the Bagels versus the Popcorn, the rematch of the huge blowout a couple of weeks ago. Bagels taking that one way handedly.
Like
maybe they'll have
15-0, 15-1, something like that.
I think it's
Something like that.
14-1. I lost count, man. I can't count that high. Anyways, your players to watch for both teams. Tango should have a field day versus the Popcorn second line tonight. They don't really have much depth. They got Farabee and Jaden on the first line. Have been pretty good for like at keeping the puck out of the net and generating some offensive chances, but the second line is where the weakness starts to happen. They don't really have much depth. And then obviously for the Popcorn Spooky Mount, if they're going to win any games, it's because he's going to be playing out of his damn mind. Guys, thoughts on this game? It should be a blowout, but we'll see if the Popcorn can hold it close.
As long as it's not a 14-1 game, I don't think this game is going to be close, by any means. But I'm just hoping for a watchable game, unlike last time. Because last time you just kind of sat there and was like, "When is this going to be over?" I just want some entertaining VHL to watch. Honestly, it's all I'm looking at of this game because there's just no world where the Popcorn win this.
It's gonna rely entirely on Mount to make it entertaining.
Yeah, let's not forget that regardless of the teams that Mount has been on, obviously he's shown up big when it matters the most. But this season he kind of started off rough. He's brought it back, but this is one of those games that you gotta hope that it doesn't sink into like 5+ goals, especially going down the line, because the rest of the team isn't really there, to be honest.
Odd makers have the Bagels coming in as -725 favorites, Popcorn plus 595. Obviously, I think it's a clean sweep across the board with Bagels. Can I confirm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make sure you put that $1 million on the Bagels so you can get like $5,000.
Absolutely. Make sure you're able to get as much money as possible. So bet your entire life savings on the Bagels if you're able to do so. Next game should be a little bit of a better matchup. The Paris Pigeons versus yeah. Paris Pigeons versus the Blue Ridge Blizzard. I was just double checking to make sure. The Blizzard still missing a Kuzo tonight, so your players to watch again is Dripsky for the Blizzard. He's got to be able to step up on the first line like he did against the Otters last game, and then obviously for the Pigeons, R-Doggy, he was able to score the game-winning goal in their last game. He's going to be matching against R-Doggy. I think EXO might be on the server. I don't know.
Where it is he's just strolling into his arena. Unknown if he's gonna actually play, but he should at least be there for moral support.
Yeah, obviously they did well without him, so we'll see if he's able to do so. He is on a modified PC setup and whatnot. We'll see if that affects things, but this should be a closer game between the two teams.
I agree with you. I think the Otters, not the Otters, sorry. I think the Pigeons have looked better in recent games. Obviously, they had a bit of a stint where they looked rough, we'll say. But I'm expecting them to bounce back. I think they're due for a good bounce back game. And obviously, ohLuvv, Akuzo, if Akuzo's playing, big matchup there. Obviously, defensively, let's not forget about R-Doggy. But honestly, I said I wanted Pigeons bounce back. I was keen on a Pigeons bounce back, but it's just not going to happen. It's going to be a second line diff. Plain and simple.
Yeah, Dripsky is he's kind of been the king of second line diffing teams so far this season. And honestly, I agree with Choke. I just, I really do. I like the players in the Pigeons, but I just don't see a world where they can hold Dripsky, in my opinion. He's just been too good this season for, that second line of whatever they're going to decide to throw out there tonight. To stop him, honestly, especially if EXO plays. He is a maybe. I don't think he will play. I feel like I'm leaning towards more that he can't. But I think even if EXO doesn't play tonight, I think Dripsky has shown that he can be good enough on the first line to still take over games and score goals. So I just have to take the Blizzard here over the Pigeons.
Yeah, that was really well said, Ferret. This is like the second game this season I actually get to play in, so expect an A from your boy. I don't know who it's going to yet. But Blizzard's in 3.
You get any goals tonight?
We'll see.
That's a no.
That's a
I'm
no.
not touching the rock.
We'll see if fan favorite Vinny 1G can put one in the back of the net for all the fans at home. But finally, our last game of tonight's matchup is the Bagels versus the Marshmallows. Again, the Bagels playing in 2 games tonight. Your player to watch in this game is Youppi. For the Marshmallows, your player to watch is Z. In their last matchup against one another, Z went +1 against the Bagels and was all talk about it, but his team lost 5-1. So, guys, any thoughts?
You know,
Yeah.
hold on, Trey.
No, you got it.
As somebody's praying on the Malibu Marshmallows downfall, I'm really hoping that they just get blown out tonight. I really need the Bagels to just, show up and play the best that they've played so far this season. I need Youppi to come out and dominate like he has against, the Surge. No offense. I mean, against every team, really. That's the Youppi that I need to see tonight. And I need to see, that heart-formed Tango come out tonight. And Panda Man, I'm not going to say the word, but I think he's going to have a really nice game tonight.
About a shutout?
Yeah. You don't think he's going to have a shutout?
I'm not going to say it, but I think he's going to have a really good game tonight.
Wait, I
You can
wasn't
supposed
supposed
to
to
say
say shutout. I'm sorry.
No, you could say it before the game. It's only during the game is when.
It's Panda Man though. This guy's been the most unluckiest goalie, in the league. I mean, he has his own teammates shooting on him to, not give this man shutouts. So,
Guys, over under Top Rage's own goal.
I'm taking the over.
What's the line? 0.5? 1.5?
Yeah,
I'm
1.5.
I'm taking the over.
I'm gonna take the over on that one.
Give me
Oh,
the under. I believe in him.
Give me the over.
Anyways, I think that'll wrap it up. Does anyone have any more comments on the Bagels versus Marshmallows?
I do believe Youppi said after the previous matchup in a presser's interview after the fact that he had a hard time reading Z for most of the game, but when he figured it out, it got really easy. So you gotta hope that Z finds another level tonight for that team.
He won't.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Wow.
I'm really happy that Youppi can read a single letter.
A lot of
His
talk
name is
on it.
ZE01 _. That's 5 letters.
It's actually 2 letters in there.
A lot of talk.
Crap!
a lot of talk
crap.
coming from Ghostyferret, but
I just need him to lose. I need him to lose. What can I say? I'm praying on the downfall.
yeah, after consistently conceding versus some of the best in the league, it's an interesting call from Ferret. But that'll wrap it up. Game 1 will start in about 3 minutes. Bagels versus Popcorn. We'll send you on a very, very short break, but we will see you in about 3. All right, we're back here in Nebraska. It is game time between the bagels and the popcorn, and the popcorn have decided to dodge again, unfortunately. They got, like, absolutely no one here. I mean, okay, they got 3 out of their 4 starters. They got Farabee, they had Brunlin, they had Newbridge. A second ago, they had about, like, 2 players. So they got a little bit of a squad, missing Jaden still. Bagels have Arax, Youppi. They got Tango, and appears only Burb as the face-off is underway. And a big hit there from Arax as Farabee tries to get into the zone. Youppi has it behind the net, taking his time. Crossing it across for Arax has given plenty of space here. Snobby Shores, a good pinch there. Snobby Shores coming off the bench for this game as Jaden is not here. Youppi across for Arax, a shot off the post. The rebound is tried to squeak in there on the near post, but I believe Farabee was the one to ping it out. Farabee gets past Youppi, but Arax clears it to the corner. Farabee trying to cut to the center, but it's cleared away by Arax. Youppi now, a good pinch there on Snobby Shores. Cuts to the middle, but hit away. Arax, a shot, it's blocked by Snobby Shores. Arax regrouping outside the zone. Youppi takes over for him. Youppi to the outside, tries to cut back, but a good play there from Snobby Shores. He's able to clear the puck, hitting it through neutral ice and into the zone. Arax having trouble with it as Snobby Shores gets it to the middle, but Pandaman comes out of his net to clear it away. Farabee in neutral ice, pinched by Youppi, and a good forecheck there, but Snobby Shores able to retaliate and clear it out. Farabee, a nice pinch there. He's able to ping it away from Youppi. Got a step for a second. Has a shot, saved by Pandaman. The rebound, he tries to pull it back, but Youppi pings it away. It's a 2-on-1 for the Bagels. Youppi in alone. Shot saved by Spooky Mount. Rebound, Arax trying to pull it back, but he's unable to. Newbridge on the ice for the Popcorn. Their 4th round pick, who was benched to start the year, finally getting some ice. 2-on-1 for the Popcorn as Arax gets caught, but Newbridge unable to feed Brandon across ice. As the full second lines are on the ice now, Tango with a 2-on-1 with top rages. Gets around Brunlin, a shot saved by Spooky Mount. Brunlin able to clear the puck, but Tango pulls it back. Newbridge hitting it up for Brunlin in neutral ice. And now into the zone. Tango, a nice cut back there, 2-on-1 for the Bagels, but a good pinch from Newbridge forces Tango to retreat there as a shot from Newbridge was heading wide, but gloved down by Pandaman. Tango across for top rages. He whiffs a second opportunity. It's blocked by Brunlin. Tango regrouping as the puck ends up on the bench and out of play. Very fast-paced action to start this first period. Face-off underway between Brunlin and Top Rages in neutral ice, just outside the offside dot. Newbridge trying to hit it up for Brunlin, but Tango takes over. Tango to the boards, gets past Brunlin, has a lot of space. Tango in alone, but Newbridge hits it away. Tango tries some cool tech at the side of the net, but Brandon able to hit it away before it gets off. Tango, nice pullback there, but Brunlin reads it well and is able to clear. Top Rages has Tango wide open across. Passes a little too far. Tango still has a good shot, but he whiffs. Big opportunity there for the Bagels, and they're unable to cash in. Top Rages across for Tango, just a bit too far again. Farabee able to get there first, but Tango takes it away. Behind the net now, trying to pull it back, but Spooky Mount clears it away. Tango given a lot of space behind the net here. We've seen him in previous games pull off some cool moves. He pulls it back again, but it's cleared to the side by Farabee. He gets a stick on it. Giving him a lot of space to work behind the net is a dangerous move versus Tango. Tango, nice curve, but it's cleared by Spooky Mount. Farabee clears the zone. Youppi in center ice, trying to curve, but Farabee a nice ping, but Arax is there to back him up. Youppi, a shot saved by Spooky Mount. It got under the goaltender, but he gloves it off the goal line, and it's still 0-0.
Definitely a lot less of a blowout compared to last game, as I think, and I might be exaggerating here, but I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure by this point in the game, last game against the Popcorn and Bagels, the Bagels already had 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah, Bagels pretty much dominated the last matchup. This one a little more even. It appears the Bagels are controlling the pace of play, as Farabee gets past Youppi for a second, but Youppi able to recover. Bagels still controlling the pace of play, but Popcorn aren't completely out of it yet like they were last game as the puck ends up out of play after Snobby Shores tries to clear it up the far boards. Arax and Farabee on the faceoff, and Farabee's able to win it back. Trying to get around Youppi. Does! Farabee a shot! He scores! The Popcorn are up 1-0.
Probably a pretty surprise to everybody. You would think that not only would the Youppi line not be the one to let up a goal if there was, I mean, anything, but just the fact that the Popcorn scored, if not went up at all. 1-0 for the Nebraska Popcorn early on, or excuse me, later on in the first period. Really not what you expect to see. Youppi getting absolutely undressed by Farabee at the blue line. Really, really unfortunate. Not much Panda Man can do right there as Farabee just got in on him completely one-on-one with so much room to use.
Interesting start to this game as the Popcorn do really need this game to get into the playoffs. We didn't really talk about it too much on the desk, but the Popcorn want to make it into the playoffs. They pretty much need to win out, and this would be a good start to that. Showing they're able to compete with any team on any given basis there, as Youppi given plenty of space here. Dangles past Brunlin. He's absolutely lost. Youppi taking his sweet time. Cross for Arax, and it's hit away. They were given way too much time and space there as Newbly Bridge gets a shot away. It's stopped by Panaman. Rebound, it's cleared. Youppi whiffing yet again. Rough start for this game. Newbly Bridge shot off the post. This first line really, really struggling quite a bit versus Popcorn. Has Brunlin a bit of lag there. Still able to block the puck though. Nice pullback there. Brandon, a shot from deep. It's way too weak and cleared by Panaman. Almost feels like the Bagels have lost confidence in their style of play. Brandon, saved by Panaman. Sprung there by Newbly Bridge, but yet again, the Bagels goaltender keeping them in this game. Newbly Bridge a shot. It's blocked by Youppi. This second line of the Popcorn absolutely destroying the first line of the Bagels here as we head into the first intermission with the Popcorn up 1-0. After one period of play, we will send it in between the benches here with, I believe, Chokington, Luke, and I think Ghostyferret.
So before we start between the benches real fast, I do want to cover what the playoff picture would look like for the Nebraska Popcorn, as they aren't 100% out of it yet. I believe there's a chance. Let me pull up the standings real fast so I can double check everything I'm about to say. Okay, so what the Nebraska Popcorn need is they need to win their next two games against the New York Bagels and the Malibu Marshmallows. That would put them in the position that the LA Earthquakes currently hold. Furthermore, they need the Earthquakes to not win a single game and most likely not take a single overtime point as well, because the Popcorn has such a poor goal differential. So really, if the Popcorn make it into the playoffs, it will be the biggest Cinderella story of all time. They have so many factors going against them right now. It is extremely unlikely, not mathematically impossible, but just extremely unlikely. Ghostyferret, you're obviously in that spot right now the Popcorn could take. What are your thoughts on the current game?
Yeah, I am honestly shocked. The Bagels to me just have not. I don't know, they just don't look like their self. I feel like they came into this game kind of estimating the Popcorn. They thought it'd be easy, but no. Farabee has looked great. The second line of Newbly Bridge and Brandon has looked really good so far. They're even out shooting the Bagels, which is not, a crazy stat to look at, but it's still impressive for this Popcorn team. Nonetheless, Spooky Mount is playing, amazing. Obviously, it's what he's supposed to do. But Panaman's, he's holding the fort down over there. This could very well be a 3-0 game, 2-0 game, but Panaman's still managing to hold it down. It's just this whole Bagels, lineup needs to wake up and realize that, hey, this is not as easy as they thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think I completely agree with you there. It looks like the Bagels are just asleep right now. Just some really weird careless plays from them. Very uncharacteristic of the Bagels as a whole, especially Youppi, which kind of scares me because I've always said that one of the best things a Youppi team can do is lose in the regular season, because I feel like every time they've lost so far, maybe not necessarily with the Bagels, but normally they just kind of up their game, and we play them later. We are about to head back in. This face-off commences in 10 seconds. Youppi wins the face-off, taking it down the side of the wing right now, met by Fairby in the corner. Fairby gonna do his patented corner move. He's one of the only skaters to do that. Kind of tricks everyone off guard because you never really expect it as he does it again. Youppi just watching him in the shadows. Fairby gets past Youppi now as he brings it up the wing. They're battling for it on the boards right now, but Youppi takes a little bit of a step back, waiting for Arax. Arax brings it up now. Drop pass for Youppi as Fairby meets him on the boards once again. Youppi getting wide, but not able to get past Fairby, so they'll go into the corners once again. Youppi looking for the pass out to Arax. He's not able to get it. Puck is in his feet, so Fairby will ping that away. So far, the matchup has been Fairby versus Youppi this entire second period, as both of the line mates not quite there, but finally a pass to Arax. Almost goes in. Arax not able to get his stick on the original shot, pulls it back, but not able to get the release off that he wants. Youppi now stripping the puck from Fairby. Behind the net now they'll go. Fairby looking for the pass up to Snobby Shores. He'll get it. Can Snobby Shores get past Arax? He does, into the bagel zone. Arax pulling it back to get the pass up to Youppi. Youppi storming down center ice now. A dangerous clear into the defensive zone for the popcorn by Fairby. A pass out to Arax. Shot off the post. And Spooky Mount gloves it down.
What a save.
Alfresco, it is all yours.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a little late coming back from the intermission break, getting my coffee at the desk, but no worries, as Spooky Mount making a fantastic save there. Puck wasn't heading in, but it might have sat on the goal line anyways. Top Rage is winning the faceoff, but it's blocked by Brunlin. Tango now in center ice. Gets past Brunlin momentarily, but Brunlin able to recover. Keeps it in the corner. Tango. Again, working behind the net. We've seen him do it quite a bit in these last couple games with some cool pullback moves and whatnot as Top Rages heads into the zone. Top Rages hits it right into the crowd of popcorn players. But he's able to get the puck back from Newbly Bridge. Passing it out for Tango. Tango now, a shot blocked by Newbly Bridge. He whiffs, but Brunlin hitting it back. Hits it up for Newbly Bridge, but hit to the corner by Top Rages. Newbly Bridge able to keep it in here. Newbly Bridge looking for an opportunity, but Top Rages hits it through the crease. Top Rages trying to get it out of the zone. I believe he might have. Brandon trying to keep it in there. A shot from Brandon. It goes wide. Top Rages behind his net. Taking his time. He whiffs, but resets. Crossing it for Tango. Tango trying to get past Newbly Bridge, but he hits it a bit too far, and Newbly Bridge takes it to the corner. Now beyond the net. Tango curving to the middle. His shot goes through the crease and wide. Fairby on the ice again as Top Rages steals it from Fairby, looking for a shot in front, but he whiffs and it's cleared to the corner. Popcorn looks like they're just trying to hunker down on everything here. Just try to keep the puck out of the net there as Fairby gets past Youppi. A shot saved by Panaman. It's cleared. Snobby Shores trying to get to the middle, but Youppi keeps it to the side again, but Fairby doing a good job of rotating. Hits it right back into the zone. Youppi trying to get past Snobby Shores, but unable to. They're really hemming in Youppi in the defensive zone at the moment as the shot is gloved down by Panaman. Snobby Shores trying to hit it in front of the net, but it's cleared away by Panaman. Youppi up ice now, but Snobby Shores able to recover. Youppi trying to get it in front, but Snobby Shores gets a stick on it and is able to clear. Fairby the other way, but Arax able to recover. Arax crossing it for Youppi. Gets past Snobby Shores. Youppi in alone. He scores! The Bagels are on the board as Youppi gets on the score sheet with a pass from Arax. It's 1-1.
A little bit of a quiet game from the Bagels as a whole. Not that many shots on goal for them this period. I believe I can't remember if they had 3 going into this period or if they had 5, and this is their first shot. Youppi, known for being a little bit of a mental strategist compared to other owners and GMs and coaches, so I kind of almost wonder if his plan going into this was to let Spooky Mount get a little bit cold. Don't give him some easy saves. Don't let him warm up. Get some of those amped up energy that he could provide to the Popcorn. But that's just a great pass from Arax. A bad pinch by Shinobi Shores, leading to a tied game.
Great analysis there from Luke as Brandon wins the faceoff versus Top Rages. Tango dishes it across for Top Rages. Bagels looking more and more confident here, but Newbly Bridge hitting it to the corner. Top Rages back out for Tango. Shot blocked by Brunlin. Brunlin able to clear the zone, trying to head the other way, but Tango much too fast there, and he's able to recover. Tango crossing it for Youppi. A top stack now is 2 best players on the ice for the Bagels, while you could consider to the 2 worst on the ice for the Popcorn. Well, maybe not the 2 worst, but depends how you look on it. Youppi, a shot, he scores! He sneaks it in the near post. I don't know if Spooky Mount wasn't in butterfly, but it appears it might have been forced through the goalie. It's 2-1.
I don't know if that's a force through from that angle. That's pretty crazy. I'm watching the replay right now, but you can't really tell Spooky Mount's position or from where he's standing. He has his back to us. You can't see if that stick is going across the bottom of his pads. That indicates a goalie is in butterfly. But that was an extremely weird goal to let up right from the corner, just right basically through where Spooky Mount's standing. Again, every once in a while you'll get a little bit of a force through is what we call it, but that was kind of far back for that. So I think what's going on now is that the hockey gods realize that they have not been watching this game and they're returning it to how it should be.
Yeah, Youppi looks much more confident here as he's in the offensive zone yet again, trying to shoot it from the near boards or the far boards, but Fairby is on it. Tango, a nice pullback there, but trying to do too much as puck ends up on the Popcorn stick. Tango behind the net. Looks to get it in front, cuts to the middle, but Fairby reads it well. He's able to clear the zone, and that'll do it for your second period. The Bagels get 2 on the score sheet here. They're able to recover from their rough start. It's 2-1. We'll hand it off in between the benches yet again.
Pretty quiet period up until the very last few minutes of play. Not a lot going on from either ends of the ice. Very low shots on goal. Kind of exactly what Alfresco said early on, is that it looked like the Nebraska Popcorn they just wanted to cling on to their 1-goal lead. Maybe, if they give up a goal, that's okay, but we'll go into overtime and at least get that extra point that we so desperately need right now. But that's not how it turns out. Youppi going absolutely nuclear for a couple seconds there, getting 2 goals extremely fast, leading his team now to what is currently a victory position. Ghostyferret, what are your thoughts on how things are going?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, for the Bagels' sake, I'm glad they finally woke up. Youppi just, had his classic Youppi takeover moment there for a little bit, and it just, now the scoreboard's completely flipped, 2-1 Bagels. I feel like it was, this was going to happen eventually. I didn't, see the way that the Popcorn were playing. I didn't see it being, very stable for them. I did see this, happening at the end of the game, unfortunately, but for the Bagels' sake, I'm glad they woke up. But if you're the Popcorn, you got to be feeling decent. I mean, this is what many consider to be the best team in the league, and it's 2-1 going into the third. Shots are even, and you feel like you're playing really well with missing, a key player. So for the Popcorn's sake, I feel like morale has to be pretty high despite, them being down in this game.
Something I want to talk about real fast is Top Rages and Tango. I've heard from a couple of different players within the league that they think that, honestly, Top Rages and Tango might be the harder line to play against because they have just so many tricks up their sleeves. They're both so much of a threat all over the ice, but they've not done much against this in this game, and they're playing against Brandon and Newbly Bridge. What do you think about that?
This goes beyond this game, in my opinion. They haven't done much throughout the season, besides a handful of games. They just been very lackluster. I would say I played with Top Rages before. He is a very mental player whose mental can boom very fast if he's not doing well in a game. And From what I've heard from other people around the league, Tango's the exact same way, which is kind of worries me when you're going down into the third period and they haven't scored yet. Is their mental fine? Are they, are they kind of getting on themselves like, damn, we haven't scored yet? That's what worries me about this line, but I could understand, where it's like players say it's harder to play against this line, but they haven't shown it in games to me.
We are about to get under what could be the final period of play here in Nebraska tonight. 15 seconds before the face-off, so I will hand things back to Alfresco.
All right, thanks guys for that in between the benches intermission report. Kind of feels like the popcorn falling off a little bit. Bagels kind of getting things under control, but definitely not convincing for one of the best teams in the league. Very a shot, it's blocked by Youppi. Snobby Shores trying to hit it up, but a weak pass there leads Youppi in alone. Youppi tries to get around Spooky Mount, but he misses the net. Again, Snobby Shores showing why he's been riding the pine. He's been burnt now twice on that move from Youppi getting around the defender. Farabee at the side of the net. Youppi takes it away, tries to send it in front, but it's cleared away by Snobby Shores. Arax gets past Snobby Shores all alone. Arax trying to dish the puck, but it was read very well by Farabee. I'm surprised. He was looking at an open shot there. Decided to pass it. Interesting play there as Farabee almost wins the battle between Youppi, but it's a 2-on-1. Youppi across for Arax. A shot. It's blocked by Spooky Mount. Good save there, keeping them in the game. Farabee clears the zone. Youppi trying to get it to the center of the ice. Ends up along the near boards. Across for Arax. Spooky Mount comes out of his net to play it away, and it ends up working out. The Bagels offside here as Arax tries to get a shot away, but it's blocked by both popcorn players. Farabee cuts to the middle of the ice, cutting back, trying to get around Youppi, but a good ping there. Newby Bridge, a shot. It's off the side of the net, but it will be a penalty against the popcorn.
Yeah, as Farabee's coming down the ice right there, goes to just dangle past Youppi, and as soon as Youppi pings it away from him, Farabee just taking a whack at him. Most likely, not intended. Farabee's known to be a pretty clean player within the league, but that was a very big open ice hit that I think Youppi looked a little shaken by. Kind of tailed off to the bench when the whistle was blown, so hopefully he's okay.
Let's see if he's able to shake it off. He's not out there for the power play as Top Rages and Tango on the ice for the Bagels. Newby Bridge looking to kill the penalty. Top Rages across for Tango. He's wide open. A shot saved by Spooky Mount. There was net to look at, but Tango unable to put it home. Tango taking his time, trying to get it out. Second chance works, but it hits the post. Newby Bridge in the corner, just trying to kill the rest of this penalty. Top Rages looking to get it out, but Newby Bridge hits it to the boards. A good penalty kill for the popcorn. Tango to the middle for Top Rages. He whiffs yet again. And Newby Bridge trying to spring Farabee right outside the box. Didn't really expect that pass. Farabee cutting to the middle, but it's hit away. Top Rages pings it away from Newby Bridge, but Brunlin comes over and helps out. Big block by Top Rages. Newby Bridge, a pullback there. A nice play from Newby Bridge. Brandon, again, forcing it further and further down the ice. Only Burb now in the net for the Bagels. It appears Panaman had some type of malfunction. As Tango crossing it for Top Rages. A shot blocked by Spooky Mount. Tango pulling it back. Blocked there by Brunlin. Brunlin's gotta look to get a shot on net here, but a nice pullback from Tango. Obviously the emergency goalie in as probably a malfunction on some sorts from the starting goaltender, Panaman. So you just gotta fire pucks at the net if you're Nebraska here, especially being down one. Tango crossing it for Youppi. It's hit away by Brunlin. Youppi trying to get it to the center, but Farabee blocks it. Farabee looking to get it to the center, but it's hit away by Youppi. Snobby Shores pokes it away from Youppi. Farabee looking for that pass up ice, but Youppi takes it away. Youppi down the side, trying to get a shot away. It's gloved down by Spooky Mount. Wasn't heading in, but was going to be in a dangerous spot there. probably going to hit the post and hover around the goal line. Youppi bringing it out in front. A shot. He scores. It's 3-1 New York as Youppi tucks one in the short side.
Nebraska only has a minute 26 left on the clock, and they've only gotten one shot this period so far. It is not looking good for the Nebraska Popcorn. Youppi leading the game with a hat trick. Something else that I did not talk about is that if the Popcorn lose this game, they are mathematically eliminated from playoffs. There's no way for them to catch up to the 4 wins that the LA Earthquake have. We could see a team lose out tonight. Youppi swims around the hats on the ice.
He's got 3 goals again. Back-to-back hat tricks for Youppi. We'll see if he can go for 3 in a row in the 8:30 matchup versus the Marshmallows. Youppi trying to work around Farabee, but a good ping there. Gets it to the center. Looks for another shot there, but Spooky Mount backs up and is able to make the save. He crosses for Arax, but it's blocked by Farabee. Farabee trying to get around Youppi, but it's blocked. Youppi across for Arax. Again, whiffing. Bagels have had so many passes across the ice, but it feels like none of them have been working, and none of them have been able to finish on these great passes. Youppi given plenty of space, a shot, he scores, he's got 4. And that's the cherry on top for New York.
Just needed to give him a little bit of time and space, and we can see what he does. Youppi scoring 4 goals one time against the Blizzard earlier in this season with like minute 30 left in the game to come back from a 2-0 deficit lead, winning 4-2. Youppi, he's known to be an extremely dominant player, and you're seeing exactly why right now. He can just turn up at any moment and just completely take over the game. He is the only person so far on the Bagels that has a goal tonight. And yet it's a 4-1 game. You expect, with depth like this, the Bagels to have, points spread across the board, but it's really been a one-man show tonight here.
I would like to step in real quick. Looks like Panaman went down with some sort of injury. Unknown if he'll be returning in this game. I think they're just going to rest him on the bench.
Yeah, it appears the young rookie ohLuvv, who doesn't really have any experience in net, will be tending the crease as Bridge tries to get a shot away, but it's blocked by Arax. Bagels have done a good job defensively of not allowing too many shots on the young rookie skater, who's in net as emergency backup. Brunlin trying to pull it back and get a shot away, but it's cleared by Arax, and Youppi is all alone at the front of the ice. They try to get the puck up to him, but it's cleared away by Spooky Mount. It was pretty much a 2-on-0 for a second versus the Popcorn. Arax trying to get it past Bridge. As Youppi hitting it up for Arax. One last shot. Will it go in time? It does. Just beats the buzzer. And Arax gets himself an extra tally on the score sheet. It's 5-1.
And that will close things out for the Nebraska Popcorn tonight. They have one more game against the Malibu Marshmallows. They will return to Nebraska. But for the most part, this will be the end of the season for the Popcorn.
That'll do it. 5-1 victory for New York. It looked rough for the first period, but they were able to settle it down and control their emotions and pretty much dominate. It was Youppi's game after the first. Nebraska officially eliminated from playoff contention in the BHCL. Definitely a season to forget for Brunlin.
Not a good team throughout the season. Not a good team on paper. They had a couple of upset games where 1 or 2 players just stood out completely. But for the most part, it has been a season to forget. I think that'll close things out as somebody's being haunted in the background.
I believe one of our media members might be chasing a ghost of some sorts. As we'll wrap this up for now. The New York Bagels taking game 1 of BHCL, correct me, game day 16, 5-1 here. We have another matchup coming up at 7:45. It is the Paris Pigeons versus the Blue Ridge Blizzard. should be the game of the night. Well, stick around. We'll send you on a break for now. We'll see if we do anything in between, but it's about 15 minutes until that game gets underway, so we will see you then.
gonna deafen. So All right, we are back with Game 2 of BHCL Day 15. We got the Blue Ridge Blizzard taking on the Paris Pigeons in Blue Ridge. Obviously, two good teams. The Pigeons facing more adversity than the Blizzard as of recently. I am joined by my color commentator, Ghostyferret. He will be here soon. But like I said, I'm Demoni, your caster for tonight. And the Blue Ridge Blizzard are the #1 seed in the Blockey Hockey Creator League right now. Sitting at 10-2-0 with only 2 losses on the season. But both of those losses coming against the New York Bagels. It appears I was muted.
Oh
So,
my god.
I have my color commentator Ghostyferret here with me.
Hello. That's funny.
We should be underway soon. Ghostyferret, what are your thoughts on how this game's gonna play out? Obviously, the Pigeons sweeping the series with the Earthquakes, but very narrowly.
Yeah, and one of our games we should have won, and they beat us the other time fair and square. Also, make sure you switch your scene to the game. Alright, it was on the stream. I don't know. They've been a very questionable team without Ardoggy tonight, which is honestly, I think it's gonna be too much for them to handle. Even without the Blizzard having Tripsky, I just transports and plugs in this first line to stop Dripsky. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Plud's usually the goalie for the Pigeons, but he's been switching to skater. He scored one earlier in his last game, and he almost gets one through Mimi, but Mimi able to step in front of that shot. Here's Vinny 1G, dancing through the ice, unable to get through transports, who carries it to the middle for Pluds. Pluds, with room, takes a shot, gloved down by Mimi. He'll play it to the corner for Dripsky. Pluds now. Can't stop Dripsky from getting into the Pigeons zone. Here's transports. Out to the point for Pluds, who's able to clear. Pluds past Dripsky. Vinny 1G making his debut for the Blue Ridge Blizzard. He was picked in the earlier rounds, or the later rounds, because of inactivity, but he is certainly a starting caliber player. As here's transports in his own zone. Dripsky now with it on the boards, and that will go out of play.
To the middle for Pluds.
I'm really impressed. Jesus Christ, I am really impressed with Pluds. He played really well as a skater in the last game, as ohLuvv didn't show, but now with the absence of Ardoggy, he's really stepping up.
Yeah, Pluds really stepped up as a skater, like you said. And he originally entered the Blockey Hockey League as a skater, but eventually switched to goalie and excelled at the position. But he's kind of proving he can do both recently with his previous game and this game as well, stacking up against a top player in Dripsky. Here's Pluds back for his line mate transports. He'll work it to the middle. That goes nowhere, and that's out of play. Highlight that save by Mimi earlier.
With room, takes a shot, gloved down by Mimi.
He was able to
play it to the corner for Dripsky.
Off the short side.
Pluds now, who carries
the
it
face
to the middle
off
for Pluds.
In the outside dot. Pluds winning it forward. Dripsky dragging it back through Pluds, but transports able to pin him to the boards. Good defensive play there. Vinny takes it. P3 to the middle. Dripsky almost gets there, but Pluds beats him to that puck. Able to clear. Pluds now in the zone. Takes a shot. Saved by Mimi. Pluds still working with it. Avoiding the pressure of Vinny, but he curves right into him, and Dripsky will clear. ohLuvv on the ice now for the Pigeons. Can't stop Dripsky. He'll force it through Tiger Lover and score.
Yeah, I am, unfortunately, as the Pigeons concede, I was just about to say how impressed I was with Pluds because he's been playing phenomenal this game. But as soon as ohLuvv gets on the ice, Dripsky just takes it down and scores. But a great play from Dripsky there.
on the ice now for the Pigeons. Can't stop Dripsky. He'll force it through Tiger
Lover. I don't believe he was
but he curves right into him. And Dripski will
So it may have
clear.
gone under him.
ohLuvv on the ice now
But
for the
the Blue
Pigeons.
Ridge
Can't
Blizzard
stop Dripski. He'll
scoring
force it through
first
Tiger.
here
Avoiding the
in this
pressure of Vinny.
contest.
But
Shots
he
are
curves
still
right
3-2
into him.
Pigeons.
And
They are
Dripski will
getting
clear.
those
ohLuvv
chances.
on the
They're
ice
just not
now for the
capitalizing.
Pigeons. Can't stop
And
Dripski.
you know, one of
He'll
the best
force it
finishers
through
in the
Tiger.
league.
Avoiding the pressure of Vinny.
He's going to do
but
that.
he
He's going to
curves right
score.
into him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Face-off underway. Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Pigeons, also making his debut, I believe. Or he may have played in their previous game. I'm not entirely sure on that. As here's Marvin Harrison Jr. looking for his first. He scores! Walks the defense. And absolutely dunks on Mimi. And it's 1-1.
Somebody who
Looking
really
for
wouldn't
his
expect to
first.
contribute
He
offensively comes out
scores.
and just,
Walks the
I mean, an amazing
defense.
play from him, you know.
And
Obviously rookie in the
absolutely dunks
BCHL
on
against
Mimi.
a weak
And it's
line, I'd say.
1-1.
Clamper and Siffin, both respectively, have been very good for this team so far, but we haven't seen either one really be that guy on a line yet. And, you know, now them being together, one of them has to be that guy, and it's just, they looked kind of confused right there, and Marvin Harrison Jr. made a great play and took advantage of that.
Yeah, Clamper, obviously, you know, he had a rough start to the season, but he's looked phenomenal in the last couple games. That right there was a bit of a defensive lapse, which is, albeit rare from him. Face-off underway here. Here's Siffin taking it off the draw. Able to get around ohLuvv behind the Pigeons net. Nobody there to spring for the pass. Clamper back with it in the neutral zone. Tries to get one up for Siffin. ohLuvv now. Up the ice. Past Siffin, but Clamper able to hold him at the line. Siffin blocks down Marvin Harrison Jr.'s clearing attempt. He'll pull it back, and he'll score! Siffin! 2-1 Blizzard.
I wish I could give some analysis on what just happened, but I really don't know. I think what happened is we took some blindfolds and wrapped it around the Pigeons players. They were walking around like they were blind on the ice. Siffin could have, you know, breathed that one into the net. Didn't even have to hit it.
Yeah, obviously, TigerLuvv not having the greatest game so far. The first one, not much you could do about that, but that one, I mean, it's a goalie's job to track the puck there. You have to be able to read the pullback. So, it's 2-1 Blizzard. We've seen a barn burner tonight here so far. We'll see if Siffin can capitalize again as he sends one towards the net. TigerLuvv easily able to turn that one aside. Siffin now keeps it in the zone. Looking for that short side. TigerLuvv steps in front of it. ohLuvv now breaking out of the corner. Trying to get through Siphon. Clamper steps up on him on the blue line. Challenging him. Forcing him back into his own zone. ohLuvv with it. Takes it down the boards. Clamper able to get it into the corner. ohLuvv battling with him there. As Clamper is behind his own net. Trying to fool ohLuvv. He'll get it up the boards for Dripski. One-on-one with Transports. He'll take a shot. That's well wide. Transports back for it. In the corner with it, trying to clear. Nice move on Dripski to get away from him, but that puck is sent into the Blizzard zone. Into the stick of Vinny. Pludd's able to pressure him all the way back behind his own net. Vinny now.
Pludd's looks really good this game so far. I am quite impressed with his performance.
I agree. Dripski really only be able to beat him once. Obviously, he scored there. But Pludd's playing very well. Transports almost able to get a shot off. But it dies in the pads of Dripski. Cross pass for Transports now. Transports hits it a little too far, and Vinny's able to take advantage. Vinny racing with it, hits the post, and the rebound is cleared by TigerLuvv. Vinny's still with it behind the net. Pludd's taking it out from the corner. Dripski able to pressure that. Keeps it in the zone for the Blizzard. 31 seconds to go in this first period. Transports up the ice for Pludd's. That pass ends up on the stick of Vinny. Hit it right back for Transports. Too many men here for the Pigeons as Dripski registers a shot, and TigerLuvv will freeze that one. So we'll see a power play for the Blue Ridge Blizzard here as the Paris Pigeons forget how to count and accidentally send 3 people onto the ice.
Yeah, a bit of a mental error. You know, when usually that happens, it's just a miscommunication.
Too many men here for the Pigeons.
Who will start the throw?
Dripsky registers a shot.
Appears we will wait for this face-off. Marvin Harrison Jr. will be serving the penalty for the Pigeons. Face-off underway here. 17 seconds for the Blue Ridge to capitalize before the end of this period. Clamper and Siphon on the power play unit for them. Siphon working past ohLuvv. Out to Clamper. ohLuvv able to ping it out into the neutral zone. Clamper, 3 seconds to go. Siphon has to get a shot off. He will be unable to. And that will be the end of this period. 2-1 Blizzard at the end of 1. Ghostyferret, your thoughts?
Yeah, this is a very weird game. It's just both teams missing their big star, with smaller players stepping up and really contributing from this team. Siphon, granted, it was a very fluky goal. He has a goal. Marvin Harrison Jr. being the only Pigeon to get on the board tonight, which is, if you told me that at the start of the game, I wouldn't believe you at all. I'm not gonna lie. But no, I feel like these two teams have been playing very sloppy. The Clamper and Siphon line haven't looked great, especially on the power play right there. They just kind of look like they're all over the place, but both teams look pretty sloppy to me. I don't know about you. What do you think, Money?
Yeah, I mean, good analysis. Pluds has really been the only Pigeons player contributing too much, besides obviously the Marvin Harrison Jr. goal. But, other than that, it's been just, as you said, sloppy hockey from honestly both teams so far. I feel like Clamper and Siphon especially have not worked out too well on that second line. And Dripsky not really bouncing off Vinny the best, or not as well as he did with Camper in the previous games.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I would honestly, if I were in charge of the Blizzard, I would do Dripsky, Camper, and then Siphon and Vinny on that second line. But I don't know. We'll see what they choose to do. Honestly,
Yeah, I mean, it's up to them.
Yeah, they are in the lead, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep it the same.
They're in the lead, but it doesn't feel like they're in the lead, if that makes any sense. If the people at home know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you watch a game and it's just like one team kind of looks better, but the other team gets really lucky, a couple times, and it's just like, oh well, they shouldn't be winning this game, but they are. And well, yeah, here we are at 2-1.
Yeah, obviously the Pigeons should be getting outplayed pretty heavily here, I feel. Even though the Blizzard are missing key players like Akuzo and Alex and R, it's really not like you just don't expect this level of, I guess, incompetence from them. They really should be beating this Pigeons team badly.
I agree.
Because the Pigeons are also not playing their best.
I mean, we also, no offense to Manu, we saw them kind of destroy the Otters as well,
Yeah.
a couple nights ago. So this is just shocking that they're only up 2-1, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. We played horrible that game, but
yeah,
obviously good team. Got to give them their flowers. They're not playing the best tonight. We'll see if either team can turn it around at this point. It's anyone's game, as we will get back for the second period. Face-off is underway. Vinny for Dripsky. ohLuvv able to swat that pass down. ohLuvv still with it. Saved by Mimi. He'll play it out to Dripsky. Dripsky now. Penalty over for the Pigeons. Dripsky breaking through Marvin Harrison Jr. through ohLuvv. Able to make the stop is Tiger Lover. As Dripsky pulls it back on ohLuvv. Looking for more opportunities. Vinny behind his own net.
I feel like Marvin Harrison Jr. When he came out of the box, he wasn't really playing the game. He was kind of looking around, watching ohLuvv play, which is not a winning formula.
Yeah, fairly inexperienced player, Marvin Harrison Jr. Pretty new. ohLuvv now with it, looking for the shot. Dripsky able to block that one, as I don't think Mimi was ready for it. Here's Vinny with a shot. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the swat to prevent that opportunity. Vinny for Dripsky. That shot goes wide. We've already seen 5 shots registered here in just the first minute of the second period, split between these two teams.
Yeah, honestly though, I really like the second line matchup now for the Pigeons, having Plugs and Transports on it. I think we could see the second line of the Pigeons thrive.
Yeah, I agree. Transports, obviously been a second liner most of his career. Has not played well in the games he's been expected to step up to the first line, so we'll see if he can get back to form playing with Plugs against Siphon and Camper. Transport's a big whack on Mimi. That's unnecessary. Not called, though. Transports. It's in! A freak bounce off the stick of Siphon. Ends up in the back of the net. And it's tied.
I don't know what happened. I mean, this game's been so weird.
Not called, though.
Two just what the hell goals, and then
It's in! A freak bounce
complaining
off the
about
stick of
a
Siphon.
hit on Mimi.
Ends
I
up
did
in
not
the
see the
back of
hit
the net.
personally, as I was watching the puck and the play happen. So I mean, he must have hit when the puck was off the play.
Transports. It's in! A freak bounce off the stick of Siphon. Ends up in the back of the net.
Unnecessary from Transports. You
That's
could call
unnecessary.
unsportsmanlike there, but
Not called, though.
honestly, it didn't affect the goal.
Transports. It's in!
Did not affect the outcome. So just a tough goal to let up for Blue Ridge as Paris ties up the game. Siphon winning the face-off forward. Pluds preventing him from gaining any ground. Here's Pluds into the corner. Defended by Camper. Defended well. And it's out to the Pigeons zone. Transports to the middle for Pluds. Tries to go back for Transports. He's not there. Siphon able to retrieve that puck. Can't defend against Transports. To the middle for Pluds again. Camper reads that pass. Transports getting around Clamper. Siphon intercepts that. Dangle. Pluds storming his way down the ice. Getting into the corner. Clamper able to defend, and that puck is out of play.
That looks really good. I really, most of the errors I see on this line are, and you know, I don't want to call anybody out, but they're kind of on Transports. I don't really see many mistakes he's making.
Siphon. Ends up in the back of the net.
Just a unlucky
That's
ping from
unnecessary.
Siphon
Not called,
as it
though.
ends up in the back of the net. Here's an offensive zone faceoff. Transports with a blast, and what a save by Mimi!
Just
An incredible
unlucky ping
save
from Siphon
off a
as
thunderous
it ends up in the back
thunderous
of the net.
shot off the
Here's an
draw by
offensive zone
Transports.
face-off. Transports with a
That
blast.
almost ended up in the back of the net.
Just a unlucky ping from Siphon as it ends up in the back of the net. Here's an offensive zone face-off.
Paris will try to replicate that. Pluds unable to time the face-off. Siphon wins it in his own corner. Siphon now. Can't get past Transports, and that puck is out of play.
Yeah, I mean, well, now we see the first lines, you know, come on here. This is where Dripsky needs to do his damage. I really think he can take advantage of this weak first line with Marvin Harrison Jr. on it and get a couple goals here.
Blast. Just a unlucky ping from Siphon.
Well, here's the face-off outside of the zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. gets around Dripsky. Looking for the shot, but Vinny able to block it. ohLuvv goes to the far boards. Unable to get through Dripsky. Dripsky pressures him into his own corner. Dripsky getting past ohLuvv, but Marvin Harrison Jr. defending the paint there as Dripsky went for the dunk. Here's Dripsky holding the line. ohLuvv working it into the corner. Dripsky pulling back on him. Looking for Vinny in the middle. ohLuvv able to ping that pass out. He has an opportunity now. Dripsky catches up to him. 2-on-1 developing. Marvin Harrison Jr. pings it back to his own goalie, Tiger Lover. Playing it for Marvin. Up the ice past Dripsky. Vinny able to defend him. He'll send one up for Dripsky. Can't get a shot away as ohLuvv catches up to that pass. ohLuvv now down the ice.
You feel like a goal is coming here really soon for the Blizzard. Dripsky has looked very good against ohLuvv and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, obviously the first shift, ohLuvv and Marvin looked pretty good. But here's Dripsky almost able to get through both of them. That's just a testament to how Dripsky's been playing since that first shift. Here's Dripski again, looking for the shot. Transports off the bench, able to defend that. Looking to get to the far boards. Dripski pulls it back on him. Transports, well read. Up for Pluds. Clamper and Siphon on now. Transports defending against Siphon. To the middle for Pluds. Pluds getting around Camper to the boards. Pluds now into the corner. Defended by Siphon. Looking for a chance on the short side. Doesn't see anything. Will continue to work into the corner. 30 seconds to go in the second period. As Pluds works it to the middle. It bounces into the crease, and Mimi able to ping that one out. Pluds works it to the middle again. But both Blizzard players on that puck to clear it into the Pigeon zone. Transports. 10 seconds to go. Tries to get one out for Pluds. Takes it himself. Trying to work it to the middle. Clamper. 2 seconds left. Takes a blast. And it's saved by Tiger Lover. The shot by Siphon also blocked down by Pluds. And that'll be the end of 2. So we'll see the Pigeons tie it up in this period. 1 more to go. And it's a close game.
Yeah, it's a close game, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like it's a close game. Again, both teams without their stars. We've been over this 100 times. This just something about this game feels off to me. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I can't make it out. But I don't know. Really, that's all I can give. This game just feels off to me. It's 2-2, so I mean, surprising it's 2-2. Dripski needs to get active on the first line when he has a chance against ohLuvv and Marvin Anderson Jr. And I think they're going to switch lines, so I think Transports and Pluds will be on the first line, making Dripski's life a bit harder. But I would like to see the Blizzard also switch up their lines to counteract that.
I absolutely agree. I think both teams really just need any sort of how do you say it? They need
a
to
boost?
get something going. Yeah, they need any sort of boost they can get. Whether it's changing up the lines, whether it's ohLuvv giving the locker room a pep talk. It's honestly anyone's game. I think anybody could take it here in this third period.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely see a world where both teams, come out with a W in this one, but I'm kind of disappointed with ohLuvv's performance. I know he's a fan favorite, and I hate to say it, but he's just been kind of disappointing to me tonight. We haven't seen a ton from him.
Yeah, I mean he's a third period player. He said it himself. That's what he identifies as the archetype goes. But honestly, I think I could see ohLuvv performing way better in this third period because his team needs this win. It's a big statement winning over the Blizzard, obviously top team in the league. If the Blizzard lose this, I believe the Bagels will take first place. Obviously, Bagels have one more game tonight against the Malibu Marshmallows. After this one, it's going to be interesting to see where we stand in terms of who leads the President's Trophy race after
for sure.
after tonight.
I mean, looking at the standings right now, you have this Blizzard team is 10-2-0, and the Bagels are 9-1-2. So they do have more games played by they do have more games played, just by 1. But the fact is, they both are equal in points, and as of right now, it looks like the Blizzard will have the easier route to the President's Trophy if they win this game, because they will be they will have more just overall wins instead of overtime points.
Absolutely. We'll get under the way here in the Camper. Clamper behind the net. Defended by Transports. He'll get it out. Trying to work it to the middle for Pluds. Dripski steals. Can't get a shot away. Dripski now tries the short side. Tiger Lover able to glove it. And he will hold.
Continue to work in the corner. 30 seconds to go in the second period.
See what the instant replay gives us
Pluds
here.
works it to the middle.
It
bounces into the crease, and Mimi
was
able to pin. Will continue to work in the corner.
The previous period, that could have been another freak accident for the Blizzard.
As Pluds works it to the middle, it bounces into the crease.
Honestly, Blizzard looking strong to start this period. So we'll see what this holds. Dripski for Clamper. Hits the post. Tiger Lover able to ping it off and prevent the rebound. Clamper to the far side for Dripski. He'll send another shot in. That's blocked by Transports. His shot up for Pluds. He'll send it back for Transports. Transports looking for the shallow cross to ohLuvv. He'll work it to the middle. Dripski able to read that. Dripski working it into the corner. ohLuvv now. Getting along the boards. Gets past Vinny. The shot on Mimi is no good. Marvin Harrison Jr. hits the post. Mimi able to clear it out. What a save.
A fantastic clear from Mimi right there. I mean, that is one of the best clears you're going to see.
A great opportunity for the Pigeons there as they register 2 quick shots on Mimi. Blizzard looked a little lost as Vinny and Siphon are on the ice against this second line for the Pigeons. ohLuvv taking it up again. Looking for the sharp angle shot. Mimi able to glove it down. Vinny tries to send one up for Siphon. He's not there. ohLuvv's shot. A bomb right into the chest of Vinny. ohLuvv working with it at the blue line. Walking toward the middle. Gets around Vinny. And the shot is no good. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the rebound. Sends it in. Not enough gas on that one. Doesn't make it to the net. Marvin Harrison Jr. driving the middle. Nothing there. Siphon able to crit chain it out of his own zone. Gets past ohLuvv. Siphon working towards the middle. Gets around Tiger Lover and scores! What a goal by Siphon to put the Blizzard on top.
That was a fantastic. I did not expect that out of him, honestly. A fantastic goal from him right there, just walking around the whole team, walking around the goalie. Great play by Siphon.
Yeah, that towards the middle, gets
very
around
good
Tiger Lover.
An incredible play for someone we don't see contribute on offense too often.
ohLuvv. Siphon
Obviously,
working
no
towards the
disrespect.
middle, gets around Tiger Lover.
Minded forward.
Siphon able to
But just
crit chain it
incredible
out
work
of his
there
own
from
zone.
Siphon.
Gets past
get the
ohLuvv.
Blizzard
Siphon
up.
working towards the middle,
And he
gets
has
around
2
Tiger
today.
Lover.
Obviously, the Blizzard
Siphon able
do have
to
a tradition
chain
where
it
they
out of
give
his own
captaincy
zone.
to the most recent hat trick scorer on their team. So if Siphon gets one more tonight, let's say an empty netter, if the Pigeons choose to pull, then, you know, he can get captaincy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has gotten it besides, EXO or Dripski.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see the underdog if he's able to score one more. Here's Transports to the middle for Pluds. Works around Siphon, but Clamper is there to read the play. Transports now for Pluds on the boards. Sends one in. Mimi easily able to turn that one into the corner. Pluds gets away from Camper in the corner. He was loose, but it was paying away from behind. Here's Dripski now. Working it deep into the Pigeons zone. Whacked by Transports. Into the middle. Clamper able to defend that. Clamper looking for the shot. Transports defending against it. A minute 40. The Pigeons need a goal here as Pluds may provide. Pluds is in. Saved by Mimi. Good job stepping in front of that shot by the veteran. Transports keeping it in. Out to the middle for Pluds. He works it to the boards. Pluds now. Tries to break into the zone. Dripski prevents that. Past Transports is Dripski now. Tries for the near post. But he hits the outside of it. And it goes behind the net. Pluds now. Working it past Dripski. Has one man to beat. But the puck ends up on the boards. And we'll see the Pigeons' second line come out to finish this game, it looks like.
Siphon able to crit chain it out of his own zone.
Look at that goal
Gets
by
past
Siphon again.
ohLuvv. Siphon
Getting around
working
ohLuvv.
towards the middle. Gets around Tiger Lover. And Siphon able to
And
We'll see
you're
a
gonna see the Blizzard
timeout.
take it. No.
The Blizzard looking to ice this game with Dripski and Siphon. Odd
Because we're
combination
seeing
of lines there.
Pluds and ohLuvv go out. Pluds, not a skater normally, but they're choosing him over Transports. The person who's been playing skater his whole career, which is interesting. But I do honestly agree with this move. I think Pluds is the bigger offensive threat.
Yeah, Pluds, and they'll be able to have ohLuvv out here for the Pigeons. Interesting decision by the Blizzard. Honestly, I like Clamper with Dripski there. They have better chemistry.
For
I'm not
I-
sure how
I
this is
don't
going to
think-
work out.
I don't understand why they're playing Siphon over Clamper. Siphon's had a great game, but I think just Clamper is the better player in this type of scenario.
Clamper obviously a lot more comfortable on defense. Here's Dripski driving the middle. Won't matter as he doesn't get the shot off. ohLuvv now. Looking for Pludz in the middle. Has to beat Siphon. Siphon able to clamp him up. Pludz working it deep into the Pigeon zone. Both Blizzard players on there. ohLuvv was waiting at the point for that pass, but Pludz was unable to get it off. 45 seconds to go. We'll see if the Pigeons get a clear here as Pludz sends a shot in. It's saved by Mimi. He drops it, preventing any stoppage. Play goes on. 30 seconds to go. Siphon trying to kill it in the corner. Pludz, a big hit. Looked intentional, but no call there.
That hit is perfectly legal if they're trying to do that in the corner.
Siphon really able to kill this puck. Pludz unable to get the inside position.
We're
really
just Pludz unable to clear the puck out.
Wow.
You know, from Siphon. I don't.
Unfortunate. 3 seconds to go. And Dripsy will do the same exact thing. Pludz just unable to get that puck free. Wow. Never seen that before. Where a team is able to kill it on the boards for that long. That was almost the entire 30 seconds. The entire last 30 seconds of that of the game. And that'll be it. The Blue Ridge Blizzard taking this one 3-2 against the Paris Pigeons. Narrowly getting the win. Obviously, Mimi, strong performance, saving 12 out of 14. Ghostyferret, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this game.
Yeah, no, a very strange game like I added early on, but overall a great performance from Siphon. He really stepped up tonight for his team, coming up big there. And he's definitely the reason why the Blizzard won. I'm very impressed with this Blizzard team. We've seen them without EXO for these last 2 games, and they managed to come out on top both times. So really a testament to how good, their depth is on this team.
Yeah, well, we'll send it to our final game of the night. That should be starting fairly soon in 13 minutes at 8:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Pacific. Stay tuned for that. The the New York Bagels taking on the Malibu Marshmallows in that one. I've been Demoni, joined by Ghostyferret. We'll be joining you back in a few short minutes. All right. Welcome back to our final game of the night for BHCL Day 15. I am Demoni, your caster, play-by-play announcer, and cameraman for the night, joined by Ghostyferret, my color commentator.
Oh, thank you.
And we're going to see the Malibu Marshmallows taking on the New York Bagels here in Malibu. Obviously, the last matchup ended in favor of the Bagels. 5-3 was the final score from that one. The first line of ZO1 and WoSniper kept it close, but honestly, that second line of, I believe it was Luke and Radium, just kind of broke down against Tango and Top Rages. Or no, it was Luke and Stan V for the Marshmallows. Since that game, the Marshmallows have gone out and acquired Mike's 2X from the Sacramento Surge in exchange for Radium 7 and Alafresco. Another part of that deal for the Marshmallows, I believe, was...
It was
Birdo
Birdo
XD.
XD,
Yeah,
but he is not here tonight.
not present.
Not sure why. I didn't hear anything on that he'd be out, but he is out tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would start, since the lines the Marshmallows were running before the game in pregame scrims were Z and Mike's on the first line, I assume, and then Luke and WoSniper against them. Obviously, a net for the Marshmallows, Kid X4.
I do think he'd be a starter because from what I heard, from behind the scenes, is that Birdo was the main chip in that trade for the Marshmallows to go ahead and make that.
Alright, well, we'll see how Z and Mike's 2X, obviously these two, not very fond of each other in the past. We'll see if they can put that aside to start this game. Lines for the Bagels are unchanged. Youppi and Arax on the first line, Top Rages and Tango on the second. Pandaman 10-10 in net for them as the face-off gets underway. Arax wins it forward. ZO1 with the puck now. Back for Mike's 2X. Up the ice for Z. It's panged away by Youppi. Youppi coming away with it in the corner now. To the middle for Arax. His shot right into the chest of Kid X4. He'll drop it right in front of himself. Dangerous chance there, but he's able to smother the shot off the rebound by Arax. Mike's 2X pulling it out of the corner past Youppi. ZO1 has to beat Arax. Unable to. Into the corner. Trying to get around Youppi. Z pressuring him behind his own net. Youppi still coming away with it. 2-on-1 for the Bagels here. Youppi tries to take the shot. Mike's 2X able to block that one down. Youppi for Arax. What a play! A beautiful shot. The connection is real as Arax bangs one home. An incredible goal. And the New York Bagels are up 1-0.
That was just an incredible ping from Arax. Oh my goodness. I am...
Lock that one down.
I mean, jaw was dropped.
What a play!
Loss of words. Incredible ping from Arax there.
Tries to take the shot.
That is, they have looked much better so far against these Marshmallows than they did against the Popcorn.
Youppi for Arax. What a play! Here, Youppi
I've never seen anything
tries
like
to
that,
take the
where
shot. Mike's 2X
Youppi
able to
passes it
block
from
that one
behind his
down.
own blue line.
Youppi
And
for Arax. What
able
a
to get the
play!
one-timer
Here,
off. A beautiful
Youppi
feed.
tries
and
to
a
take
beautiful
the shot.
Obviously,
Mike's
Jet
2X able to
not
block
really in
that
position
one
for
down.
that one. But
How can you
here's
blame
the
him?
one. Yeah, that was a... Obviously, any goalie would be caught off guard by that, so... Beautiful play to start this game for the Bagels. As here's ZO1 breaking past Youppi. Youppi able to get the ping off, and Panaman clears it into the corner. ZO1 out of the corner with it. Drags it back. Looking for a shot off the boards. He'll whiff on it. Regroups at center ice. Gets past Arax. Youppi to the middle. Arax's attempt blocked by Mike's. Youppi for Arax. Into the corner with it. Mike's 2X behind his own net. Chased by Arax. Gets away from him. Mike's doesn't really have any passing options. Forced to just dump it into the Bagels zone. ZO1 good pressure on Youppi. Able to get it into the Bagels corner. Here's Z back for Mike's. We should see a line change soon for both teams. Youppi getting it past ZO1. Looking for an opportunity. It's sent into the corner. Arax just waiting in the slot for the feed from Youppi, and he almost gets it off, but Z01 able to defend it as Youppi, or Z may have gotten lucky there with Youppi whiffing on that shot. Here's Luke on the ice for the Marshmallows. Youppi retreats to center ice as I believe Top Rages and Tango will change on. Tango preventing the breakaway from ohSniper as Luke had a nice feed to the middle there. It's into the Bagels corner. Luke defending against Tango. ohSniper locks down Top Rages, forces him to the boards, and behind the Marshmallows net. Here's Luke now, and that puck is out of play.
The second line is where the Bagels really took advantage, over the Marshmallows the last time they played. So it's interesting to see how this matchup is going to work out.
Yeah, obviously Luke having an inexperienced Stan V on his line versus the Bagels earlier. Not having himself the best game, but obviously you can attribute that to a lack of trust in your line mate. No diss to Stan V, obviously. Nothing but respect here, but he is definitely not the caliber of player you want against a strong, deep team like the New York Bagels.
Yeah, he is a rookie though, so can't put too much fault.
Exactly. Face off underway here. Top Rage is winning it back. Tango with a shot. It's turned aside by KietX4. Luke now. Back to the point for ohSniper. Bagels complaining about a penalty here. Here's Kiet into the corner with it. Tango keeps it into the zone. ohSniper defending against him. Out to the point for Top Rages now. Top Rages behind the net. Luke defending against that. Tango with a shot. Far side. Kiet gloves it down. He'll drop it for ohSniper, who goes out for Luke. Luke now with it behind the net. Trying the short side. Panaman drops it behind the net. Top Rages to the boards. Tango and Youppi on now. Tango will change for Arax. Youppi dancing past Mike's. Doesn't get the shot away. Youppi still pulling it back. Mike's feeds Z01. Tries to get the shot off. Arax gets lucky with a whiff there. Z01 breaking past Youppi. Good defense there. Youppi will feed Arax in the middle, who takes the shot. It's saved by Kiet. He'll collect the rebound, but the shot goes nowhere as Youppi they're peppering Kiet right now. And Arax finally gets one home from the point. And it's 2-0 Bagels.
Yeah, I mean, eventually when you're just chucking shots on the net, eventually one of the shots are going to go in. And whether Arax has his second on the night already in the first period, making us 2-0 Bagels.
Yeah, I mean, eventually when you're just...
That right now, and Arax
incredible
finally
shot
gets
from
one
Arax.
home.
As we saw from him earlier in this period, Arax has been on fire on this line with Youppi ever since getting playing time for the Bagels.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of been the perfect fit for this team, I feel like, as he's gone in and has done his role perfectly.
We will see if the Marshmallows can bring things back here as Z01 wins it past Youppi. Has to go back. Regroups at center ice, curving around Arax. Z01 a shot from the center ice dot. Hits the post and is easily turned aside by Panaman. Here's Z still in the corner with it. Z01 trying to get around Youppi. He reads it well. Mike's 2X holding him at the center ice line. Youppi trying to work it to the middle. Arax chasing that puck down. Or never mind, Youppi gets to it first. KietX4 stopping that one. Youppi a ping for Arax. His shot gloved down by Kiet and played to the boards. Here's Mike's 2X breaking in. Arax able to defend against him. Z01 now. Chases behind the Bagels net. Z looking to get it out for Mike's, but there's not enough time. And that'll be the end of one. 2-1 Bagels, a dominant, or 2-0. A dominant period for the Bagels, out shooting the Marshmallows 11-0, or 11-1. I apologize again. Ghostyferret, any thoughts on that period?
Yeah, no, I mean, this is a different Bagels team than we saw earlier the night. They are coming out hot. they're coming out. I feel like trying to make a statement here. As so far, I mean, this trade for the Marshmallows, they are playing the Bagel, so hard to tell, but it doesn't look like it's worked out quite the best for them yet.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, Mike's hasn't been terrible on this line with Z, but it's definitely not the Z ohLuvv line that we saw in the Marshmallows previous game. You have to wonder if they'll switch things up here, play Mike's and Luke on the second line versus Z and ohLuvv.
Yeah, I really think they should as well. I'm not gonna lie. That line looked really good, and they've been, playing with each other for the whole season. I don't see a reason why to change it up now. When you're trying to make a push, playoff push here, as far down they are in the standings, this is the time where you need to go and, trying to get some chemistry going. And when you've been playing with somebody all season and you've looked good with that person all season, I just don't see the reason to change lines. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, Z and ohLuvv just seem to understand each other perfectly. They were playing very well against a Youppi and ohLuvv line. Obviously, ohLuvv not the most experienced, but
I mean,
yeah,
I think they had Arax and Youppi on the same line that game. This Bagels team was at full strength last time Z and ohLuvv played, and they showed to be really good. They even went plus on the night, which is really rare, for playing against teams. So I don't understand the line switch up. I feel like this whole season, this Marshmallows team has kind of discredited ohLuvv being there, but he's been a really good player for them, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, ohLuvv was in trade rumors a few weeks back. Obviously, that didn't manifest for the Marshmallows, but just he's kind of been disrespected by the organization, dare I say. Hasn't really been appreciated for the player he is. Definitely an offensive lockdown on the back end. Played perfectly with Z. So we'll see if they change things up here. It doesn't look like they will, as they still have Z and Mike's lining up.
Yeah, I really don't agree with that. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, face off in 10 seconds. Do you think the Marshmallows can pull it back without changing their lines?
No, I don't think they can, if I'm being honest. And I know I'm a hater, but I'm really being honest here. I don't think they can.
All right, well, we will see. Face-off is underway. Youppi winning it back into his own corner. Pulling it back, getting past Mike's. Youppi has Arax unable to get the pass off. Z01 defending it well. Z4 checking against Youppi now. Crouch jumps on it into the corner. Z out to center ice, takes the P3. Youppi blocks that one. Youppi works it into the Marshmallow zone. Mike's will take it.
Oh.
Shoots on his own goalie.
Very dangerous.
Not something you usually see. Here's Arax with a blast. And that's in for his third of the game.
Yeah, it's a very strange, sequence of events. Yeah, Mike shooting on his own goalie, and then that just kind of leading up to giving Youppi the puck, and beautiful feed from him to Arax, and Arax has just been doing what he's been doing, and that's scoring goals for this Bagels team.
Shoots on his own goalie.
An incredible shot from Arax.
Not something you usually see. Here's Arax with a blast, and that take
previously 2 times this
shoots on his own goalie.
Arax is just
very dangerous.
knocking him down tonight.
You usually see. Here's Arax with a blast, and that take it.
Yeah, no, but he's been doing that all season. So he's been putting the starting lineup. I mean, good for him. I'm really happy for him. He didn't have this time to shine as he did now. He's kind of underlooked on the Bagels coming into the season, but he's really found his step.
Very dangerous.
Arax getting past
Not something
Z01.
you usually see. Here's Arax with a blast, and that take it.
Unable to.
Shoots on his own
The pullback on
goalie.
Mike's. Arax looking confident than ever.
Not something you usually see. Here's Arax with a blast, and that take
Here's
it.
Youppi breaking past Mike's.
Shoots on his own goalie.
Down the ice. Stopped by
Very
Z01.
dangerous.
He has a breakaway.
Not something
Z01
you
takes the
usually
shot.
see. Here's
Penman
Arax with a
able to make
blast,
the save.
and that blast. And that
Here's
takes
Z
it.
again with it.
Pass Mike.
Gets it out to the point. Mike's not
down
there.
the ice.
Arax
Stopped
winning
by
it up the
Z01.
ice.
He has a breakaway. Oh,
something
Z01 takes the
with it.
shot. Here's Arax with a
Able to
blast.
Arax able to
And
pressure
that
that.
here's Youppi breaking past Mike. Shoots on his own goalie. Down the
Arax
ice.
into the corner.
Stopped by
Mike's able to get out.
Z01. He has a
Tango
breakaway.
on the ice
Z01
now.
takes the shot. Here's Arax with a blast.
Can't defend
And
against
that
him.
takes
Tango
Youppi breaking past Mike. Shoots
Marshmallow
on his
zone.
own goalie. Down the ice. Stopped by
Here's
Z01.
Luke
He has
now.
a breakaway.
Oh,
Z01 takes the shot. Here's Arax with a blast. And that takes
Here's
Youppi breaking past Mike. Shoots on his own
Whoa, Sniper
goalie. Down the
feeds
ice.
Luke at the
Stopped
point.
by
Unable to get the
Z01.
shot
He has
away.
a breakaway. Z01 takes the shot. Here's Arax with a
Whoa, Sniper.
blast.
To Tango. Tango for top rages at the point. Luke now. Unable to defend against top rages. It'll take Woe Sniper holding with the line to ping it into the possession of Luke. He's still pressured by top rages. Relentless forecheck here. Woe Sniper able to prevent a zone entry. Tango for top rages. Dangerous chance. That puck misses wide. Luke now. Pressured by Tango. This Bagel's second line has not let up the pressure so far in this shift. Luke and Woe
Might be the
Sniper.
first time they played.
Yeah, not really working well together so far. Here's Tango working it to the slot. Woe Sniper there to defend. Marshmallows can't clear. Tango dragging it back again. Luke finally able to get it to the neutral zone. But by then, Youppi has changed on. And the Bagel's second line almost plays as perfect of a shift as you can get without scoring. Here's Youppi working it to the middle. Takes a shot and scores. Far side. It's 4-0 Bagels.
I mean, I know this Marshmallows team. They made a trade to try to push for
As you can get without scoring.
push for the playoffs,
Working it to the
but
middle. Takes
this
a
team
shot
just
and
kind of looks
scores.
dead.
Far
I mean,
second line
that's
almost
unfortunate.
plays as
This
perfect
isn't
of a
the
shift as you can get without scoring.
I'm trying to think of the right
Working it to
word
middle.
here.
Takes a shot and scores.
I don't know. This team just looks
Far
dead.
second line almost
Yeah, on
plays
that
as
replay,
perfect of a
you can see
shift
both Marshmallows players
as you can
kinda
get
lost.
without scoring.
Puck watching on Youppi.
Here's Youppi working it to the middle.
As he just
Takes a
gets
shot
past
and
both of them.
scores.
None of
Far
them really
second
defending
line
the shot.
almost plays as perfect of a shift.
Unfortunate game for the Marshmallows so far. We've seen this big of a comeback led by Z01 as he gets a shot on Panaman. Here's Mike's now with it. Arax blocks the shot. Marshmallows seeming to come alive. Right as I say that, Youppi gets a shot on, and what a save by Kiet.
I mean, right as we said, they're starting to come alive. Here comes the
Mike's
Bagels
now
with a
with
grade A chance. A great save from Kiet, though. Just forgot that coming in.
Seeming to come alive.
But, hopefully this Kiet.
Right as I say that, Youppi gets a shot on, and what a
I think he's been playing pretty good this game. He's just been really right out to dry on most of these goals.
Seeming to come alive.
Standing
Right as I
tall,
say
making
that,
the save
Youppi
he
gets a
needed to
shot
make.
on, and what a save.
And more,
Here's Mike's now
honestly.
with it.
Here's Youppi with a blast off the
Arax.
post, and that's in.
Oh.
Shot, Marshmallows.
Right
as
seeming
I
to
say
come
that,
alive.
Kiet own
Right as I
goals
say
it.
that,
We give him all the credit. We stand, that when he's playing a great game, it's just he's being left out to dry, and there goes the own goal from the goalie. It's just, oh man, this game's kind of getting out of hand. I mean, when the Nebraska Popcorn's putting up a better fight than your team, that's something.
Yeah, it's definitely derailed here for the Marshmallows in the second period.
100%.
I wanna believe, but at this point it's really hard to. I love this Marshmallows team. A very good group of guys. A lovable team, as I said earlier. Here's Youppi with a blast, saved by Kiet. But you want to see him succeed, and they can't find a way to.
No, I mean, on paper, this roster is very talented. It seems like they should succeed, but they can't. I don't know what it is.
Here's Z01 getting past Youppi. Arax there on the defense. Mike's 2X drags it back. Looking for a shot, unable to get it. It's behind the Bagels net. Mike's 2X. Works one out to the middle, fakes the pass to Z and goes for the shot. But obviously Panaman, standing in front of that one, makes the save. That's his 4th of the night. Here's Youppi sending a shot in, yet able to ping it off his post, as that one almost made it into the net. Here's Arax back into his own zone. Pings it out to the middle for Youppi. He'll cut to the near boards. Youppi with it. Gets past Mike's. His shot. Glove down by Kiet. He'll play it. Youppi with possession still. Pulls it back past Mike's to the middle. Nobody there. Mike's now. For Z01. He can't beat Tango. And he scores. The Marshmallows are on the board.
Very questionable line change from Top Rages there. I really don't know what he's doing.
To the middle. Nobody there.
That was Top
Mike's
Rages.
now.
He just ran off the ice and said,
Tango.
get this great chance here and come score. I mean,
with possession still, pulls it back past Mike to the middle.
You can
Nobody
see
there.
to the bench as he sees the play coming his way.
For Z01, he can't beat Tango.
He's on 20 stamps, so it's not like he's been low either. He just decided to be like, yeah, I'm not playing for the rest of the period. You can come take my spot.
Mike's now. For Z01.
I feel like on the second line or two, you want more ice time. But no. I guess he wants to be on the bench.
Sure what the thought process was there as Top Rages is on the ice now. But here's Luke. Looking for another shot. There's still time for the Marshmallows to bring this back. 4 goals in a period is pretty hard to do, but, you know.
It's been done before. I can attest to it. Been on that sort of side of blowing the lead a couple times. But
I mean, you've almost been on the comeback side too.
I have been, yeah.
So obviously, it's the Bagels game to lose.
It is.
So.
Now here's what I will say about these types of comebacks is. I'm sure going into the period, they have to be telling themselves like, hey, like we're down, 5-1, but like hopefully let's try to string some things together because a team really gets dangerous in the comeback when they get 2 goals because then they're really feeling themselves and they're like, oh yeah, no, we can actually come back. So if you're the Bagels here, you just need to limit this team to at least 1 goal because when teams are down by this much and they get they get 2 or 3 goals, they're really feeling themselves. And they're hard to stop.
Yeah, I mean, do you still think the Marshmallows should change lines here with Z and ohSniper? I personally think they should.
I think they should. It's just if you're gonna put Luke as a forward for a defender, put him as a forward for Mike's and let this established line of Z and ohSniper kind of try to do their thing, and let Luke and Mike's figure this out. But it doesn't make sense to break up an established line to put Luke out of position anyways. I mean, also in that scenario, I think, in my opinion, Luke needs to get something going, because with his role in this team, I really don't understand it. He's been, at the start of the season, he came here to play defenseman, but now at this point, this is where you need to step up as like the guy on your team and score some goals. I understand he's not seen as to be like the number 1 option, but he really needs to step it up, in my opinion. I love him to death, but yeah. It's just the truth.
I mean, I agree. Luke not really providing any offensive help. Obviously, the defense kind of been lacking today, too. I'm not sure what's causing the slump, as he's been regarded as a top player for a while, but...
I mean, it feels like when he's on the ice, he can't even break out of his own zone. I really don't know what's going on here with him, but in my opinion, he does need to wake up and get Z-Line and ohSniper back on the ice together. They have shown to be a good line.
All right, well, I mean, I think... Honestly, if I'm the Marshmallows, I let Mike's 2x forward for Luke. I think Luke serves better as a defenseman as of right now. He really hasn't been generating anything as a forward, obviously. I think you just do anything to really get a fire lit under this Marshmallows team.
Yeah. No, I do agree with that as well. They need to do something. But I mean, again, if they can get 2 goals here, I think they can become dangerous, and you're really on the looking out for the comeback if they get 2 here.
Obviously, all of the goals coming from Youppi and Arax. One of them was against Luke and Mike's, I believe. Or it was Luke and ohSniper. One of the... Yeah, Luke and ohSniper obviously allowing one of those goals against Youppi, but the other 4 have been scored on Z and Mike's, and we will see the Marshmallows change up their personnel here. Z and ohSniper on that first line. Z breaking it back into the corner. Here's Youppi now. Trying to keep the pressure up in the Marshmallow zone. He will. Z gets the pullback off. 2-on-1 developing here for the Marshmallow. Z down the ice. Hits the post. And Panda Man, what a clear there. An incredible save for Panda Man to stop the Marshmallows from gaining any momentum. Z's shot to ohSniper. Arax steals, and he'll score.
I mean, oh Jesus! I mean, it looks like the comeback might be possible as Z makes a good play and he gets the puck on the line, but just a great clear from Panda Man, and Arax comes down on the other side and just tucks it. It's easy for him. I mean, I really don't know what to say besides. It's just now I think we can officially say that this game's over.
Obviously,
stop the Marshmallows from gaining any momentum. Z's shot to ohSniper. Arax steals, and he'll score.
Right there.
An incredible save for Panda Man.
And blast one.
To stop the Marshmallows from gaining any momentum. Z's shot to ohSniper.
Sure
Arax steals, and he'll score. An incredible save.
I mean, it looked like the comeback was possible with the puck on the line.
It really did. Well, here's Arax winning it forward. Playing forward now. Arax looking for 5. Kiet steps in front of that one. Z01. Working it deep in his own zone. Trying to get it out. He will. Z down the ice. Gets past Youppi. Cuts to the point. Z regrouping. Not sure what he was doing there. Kind of went on autopilot. And Arax is able to pressure him back into his own zone. Here's Z01 now. Down the ice. Arax pings it for Youppi. Good block by Z01. Reading the pass. Z playing well in this third period with ohSniper. Working around Arax, but nothing there. Z01 with a shot from deep. Panda Man gloves that one down. Youppi now. Breaking down the ice. Z01 can't catch up. Top rages. What a save by Kiet. An incredible stop off the one-timer from Top Rages. Here's Tango.
Yeah. I mean, Kiet's, in my opinion, has been the only bright spot of this team, tonight, as nobody else has been able to do anything.
Here's Luke with it now. To ohSniper on the far boards. Or, sorry, Mike's 2X. Luke back on defense. Mike's unable to defend against Top Rages. Luke will collect that puck. Top Rages getting past him, willing his way to the goal. And it's out for Tango. His blast into the chest of Kiet X4. Great save there yet again from the young goalie. Here's Tango breaking past Mike's 2X. Big hit there. Nothing called. Top Rages breaking in. Trying to prevent Mike's from getting a shot. He will. Out of his own zone is Top Rages. Past Luke. Top Rages cutting to the middle. Gets a shot on. It's a weak one. Kiet X4 easily able to make the kick save. Mike's 2X retrieves the puck in his own slot. Bangs one out. Nobody there to catch the pass as Tango takes another shot. Top Rages with the rebound. What a save by Kiet yet again. Here's Tango again from downtown. That misses wide.
Yeah, it's looked pretty good so far. I'm not going to lie. I am quite impressed with his performance.
Yeah, like, obviously, you can't... This is the best performance you're going to get from a goalie allowing 6 goals in a game. The Marshmallows really just have let him down on the defensive end as Tango blows by the defenders, and he'll score.
I mean, yeah, the Marshmallows proving your point perfectly right there, as they have just done nothing on the defensive side, and they bought tickets to the game as they stood there and watched Tango take it down the ice.
Blows by the defenders, and he'll
performance you're going to get from a goalie allowing 6 goals in a game. The Marshmallows really just have let him down on the defensive end as Tango blows by the defenders, and he'll performance you're going to get from a goalie allowing 6 goals in a game. The Marshmallows really just have let him down on the defensive end as Tango blows by the defenders, and he'll performance you're going to get from a goalie allowing 6 goals in a game.
No. No. Luke is, being brutally honest, I feel like he's contributed nothing to this team again.
I mean, I had the word. I lost it. Here's Youppi breaking in, and there's
God.
The Bagels score again. We'll take it to the replay. Just a...
I had the word. I lost it. Here's
Yeah.
Youppi
It's on the
breaking
tip of
in.
my tongue.
And there's a...
And Youppi getting off the ice now for Discoof McGundy and only Burb. You can... That is just disrespectful.
Disrespect.
Here's Youppi breaking in.
Playing your B team.
And Toasted XD is
Toasted
out
XD
in
getting a
net.
rep in net. The backup goalie for the Bagels, obviously, they had signed Meatbag Frank previously, but he quit, I believe, before the season even started. They were able to pick up Toasted XD in free agency. He hasn't had to play a game yet.
No, he hasn't. I mean, wow. Yeah, if I'm the other team and this lineup gets put in against me, I don't know what to say.
Here's Z1 stealing off the near
okay.
post, and it's in. Z1 gets a goal for the Marshmallows. That's 2 for Z.
This lineup gets put in against me. I don't know.
Any
what to
words?
Here's Z1 stealing off the near
okay.
post.
I got
and it's
none.
in.
That was just, you know,
Z1.
to be expected.
This lineup gets put in against me.
It is to be expected.
I don't know what to say.
Here's
The,
Z1
the
stealing
mercy
off
roll
the
is
near
now gone,
post. and it's
so
in.
we will not see the
Z1.
game clock run out.
This lineup gets put in against me. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Here's
I don't know.
Z1 stealing
Very
off the near
depressing
post, and
game
it's in.
on the Malibu
0-1.
Marshmallows point of view.
This lineup gets
You
put
make
in
a big
against me,
trade, You'd be like, okay,
I
we're
don't
ready
know
for a
what to say.
playoff
Here's
push.
Z1 stealing off the near
and
post, and it's in.
This happens. Like, what do you
Z1.
say? I mean,
this lineup gets
not
put
big
in
enough.
against me. I don't know
The
what
talent's
to say.
there.
Here's Z1
Toasted XD
stealing
with
off the
last-
near
okay.
post, and it's
last
in.
from Z01.
Z1.
But
This lineup gets put in against
I mean,
me.
if you're management, what are you
Z1
thinking?
stealing off-
You know, coming out of this game.
I mean, you've tried everything at this point if you're Luke. But, you know, nothing seems to stick for this Marshmallows team. They just
No.
haven't been able to really bring it back after that loss to the Popcorn. I think that may have been the turning point of their season. Obviously, they got their first win against the Paris Pigeons in a dominant fashion, too. They played really well that game. But just nothing coming together tonight, as they dropped this one pretty badly to the New York Bagels, 8-2. Very rough game. Very rough game if you're the Marshmallows. And definitely, you kind of lose hope for this playoff push if you're dropping a game this bad against any team.
Yeah, and they don't have the easiest schedule coming up either. They
their
have
next
to
game
play
against the Ohio Otters, I believe.
Yeah, and if you lose that, then it's really looking grim. As you know, if they drop 2, all the LA Earthquakes need to win is 1, and one of those games is against the Malibu Marshmallows. So
yeah,
I don't want to strut my feathers, but we'll see how that one goes.
I believe that will be it for tonight's games. Well, we'll see the Bagels slide into first place, I believe, with 2 wins tonight.
Yeah,
Malibu
sounds about
Marshmallows
right.
still in the hunt for that playoff spot. And the Blue Ridge Blizzard with a close win against the Paris Pigeons will be coming at you on Friday with more games. The penultimate game day of the regular season of the BHCL before playoffs get underway.
Some very important matchups.
I've been Demoni, your caster/cameraman, joined by Ghostyferret, ref/color commentator. Thank you to ohLuvv for reffing this game and also helping me get my stream set up. Thanks to Luke for streaming earlier in this game. Alfresco was here casting earlier. And I've been Demoni. Good night, BHCL. We'll see you on Friday. A thrilling set of games. More to come this week. Obviously, a lot high stakes at the end of the regular season. Even higher stakes going into playoffs. Good night.